Welcome to Live at 4.
Hello.
Many farmers are seeing smaller crops because of the dry summer we're having, but there's also some good news. Kyle Pozorski will tell us more.
President Biden heads to Finland after a historic NATO summit. I'm Natalie Brand with details of what leaders are saying about Ukraine's membership into the military alliance.
And the Webb telescope first sent pictures 1 year ago. We celebrate a year of seeing with better clarity than ever before.
Well, how does the saying go? Bad things come in threes? Concerts on the Square has been postponed for the third consecutive week because of bad weather. Coincidentally, in a summer marred by historic drought, rain caused another delay this week.
This week's show, titled A Wisconsin Celebration, is now rescheduled to happen tomorrow at 7 p.m. The performance will feature support from the community choir, Middleton High School Choir, the Ho-Chunk drummer Eric Logan, and the Little Priest Singers.
Well, the summer's drought is a major concern for producers at the Dane County Farmers Market.
Yeah, many are seeing smaller crops because of the dry summer we're having, but there's also some good news. Kyle Pozorski spoke with farmers this morning to hear what they're doing to prevent losing their crops to abnormally dry conditions. Kyle?
Yeah, what a day to talk about drought. One of the biggest things amongst farmers is buying the fresh produce in downtown Madison. Farmers I talked to tell me they're now investing more heavily in irrigation to resolve the issue. Josiah Harder, a farmer from Whitewater, says it was a big investment to dig a well and install his irrigation system, but it's paid off, making this summer just a little bit more bearable.
We have irrigation set up, and that's a big investment we had to invest this year because of just no rain, especially coming into July. You know, we really look for a lot of rain through June, and we just have not got the inches that we needed.
Nearly every farmer I talked with this morning has taken similar measures. They need rain, and if nature isn't going to provide it, they need to adapt. Another farmer I spoke with says that the good thing is farmers are resilient and will make it through these tough times, even if it means struggling for a season. Coming up this Saturday on Weekend Mornings, I'll have more from the farmers and how they're adapting this summer. To hear that, plus the impacts on this year's harvest, be sure to join us this Saturday at 5 and 8 a.m.
Well, Kyle, thank you. One person has died after a house fire in rural Cottage Grove.
Shane Hogan was there this morning and has the story.
We are on scene here in Cottage Grove as crews continue to work on this massive structure fire here on the 4600 block of Baxter Road. Now, the first call came in around 8:40 a.m. and as of about 11 a.m., crews from multiple agencies, including Cottage Grove, Stoughton, McFarland, and Dane County, are still here on scene. There is still continuous thick white smoke billowing from the area of this house. The scene remains under investigation at this time. Reporting in Cottage Grove, Shane Hogan, News 3 Now.
The Grant County Sheriff's Office says it's arrested an 18-year-old commercial driver who was driving more than 90 miles per hour without a properly secured load last night. A Grant County Sheriff's deputy on patrol on Highway 61 saw the driver going 91 in a 55-mile-per-hour zone. Authorities informed the driver's employer of the incident, and the employer posted bond for the driver. The company was ticketed for failure to display registration, operating without stopping lights, and improper directional lighting.
The Wanakee School District announcing a new boys basketball coach a little more than a month after players and parents rallied around the previous coach whose contract was not renewed. The district announced today that Tyler Selk will be the new head coach, replacing Dana McKenzie, who was let go after 20 years of running the program. The district says Selk has a significant amount of experience coaching at youth and high school levels in Wanakee. He's also a fifth grade teacher in the district. President Biden heads to Finland following an historic NATO summit.
Member country is committed to a path for Ukraine's entrance into the alliance.
CBS's Natalie Brand has more.
President Biden capped the two-day NATO summit in Lithuania by emphasizing the military alliance's united front in rallying around Ukraine.
We are steeled for the struggle ahead. Our unity will not falter, I promise you.
During a meeting with the country's president, Volodymyr Zelensky, President Biden made clear that Ukraine's future lies within NATO. It's just unclear when.
It's going to happen. You're all moving in the right direction. I think it's just a matter of getting by the next few months.
Assurances that Zelensky considers a success following the first ever NATO-Ukraine Council, despite earlier expressing frustration over a lack of timeline.
At the end of the summit, we had, I think, this council and great success and security guarantees, as you said.
Ukraine walked away with a long-term security commitment from President Biden and allies while the war-torn country waits for full NATO membership.
Ukraine is now closer to NATO than ever before. Allies reaffirmed that Ukraine will become a member of the alliance.
With Russia's war on Ukraine still underway, allies say now is not the time since it would draw NATO countries into direct conflict. They also want Ukraine to meet certain conditions, including fighting corruption. President Biden now heads to NATO's newest member country, Finland, to meet with Nordic leaders. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
And Sweden's prime minister will be among the leaders in attendance at the Nordic summit.
This comes as Turkey's president says Sweden joining NATO could still take some time, and a final decision rests with the parliament. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope is marking a major milestone. 1 year ago today, the world received the first images from the $10 billion telescope floating 930,000 miles from Earth. This newly released swirling, colorful close-up shows a star-forming region about 390 light years away. That's the closest star-forming region to Earth. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson says every new image Webb sends back is a new discovery.
What you're seeing is a star nursery. It's a swirl of gas and dust, and it produces stars, and it'll spit these stars out along those edges where the orange turns bright.
In its first year of operation, the telescope has looked deeper into space and further back in time than ever before. NASA says the James Webb has enough fuel to operate for at least 20 years.
The Sauk County Fair is in full swing at the fairgrounds in Baraboo. The fair features carnival rides for the kids and family rest areas for adults. Today was the first day for all the rides, games, vendors, and animals.
Having had quite a few children, it's a good way to spend time with your family and have your pocketbook not really take the beating. So.
And tonight, a band from northern Wisconsin called the Dweebs will be playing from 6 until 9. The fun continues until Sunday when the carnival shuts down at 5 o'clock. Well, still to come at 4, inflation is down and stocks are up.
We'll have all the numbers when Live at 4 continues.
Fun means one thing. It's time to visibly say goodbye to crow's feet, fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye bags, and say hello to smooth, beautiful, younger-looking skin in 10 minutes with Plexiderm.
Oh my God. I can't believe I have no lines in my face. I'm like 20 years younger.
Plexiderm smooths away wrinkles without foundation, without color makeup, and without expensive procedures. And it works in 10 minutes. Plus, the results last up to 10 hours. And best of all, you could try it for only $14.95 this summer.
This isn't the first time I've been on TV raving about this product. It's amazing. My friends, my family, they can't believe it. There's been creams, there's been lotions. Nothing works like this.
We were away on vacation. If you go down to the islands, they always want to take you in a booth and put some stuff on you. And my husband said, boy, that stuff really works. And I said, I washed this off hours ago. This is Plexiderm. This is what works.
When I tried Plexiderm the first time, my daughter said, oh, Dad, did you get a haircut? And I said, no, I tried this Plexiderm product out. Oh, you look so much younger. I said, oh, thank you.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing under-eye bags and wrinkles from view in minutes. The science is incredible, but the results are even better.
No, this looks really good. All these lines are gone. Amazing. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I look amazing. It's like so full of myself.
I've had under-eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm. I put it on my face, and I'm not joking. It works.
So take action this summer and pack up your under-eye bags and wrinkles and put them on vacation with Plexiderm. Try our summertime special and get it for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
McGann Furniture Downtown Baraboo invites you to come in for their huge Summer Sizzler Sale. It's our biggest sale of the year. For a limited time only, take advantage of sizzling hot markdowns throughout the store. All furniture, bedding, flooring, dining room sets, and accessories marked down with the lowest prices of the year. Plus, get free delivery. Hurry in today. The huge store-wide Summer Sizzler Sale at McGann Furniture ends July 22nd. You'll be glad you did. Since 1905, McGann Furniture, Downtown Baraboo.
When it's hot, all you want is some relief. Relief from the heat outside, relief from sleepless nights, and relief from big electric bills. Even your air conditioning unit needs some relief. So when you wrap your home with our premium injection foam, it's like putting your entire house in a cooler. It keeps the hot air out, the cool air in, and your electric bills lower. And right now, when we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation.
Watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
According to U.S. hiring trends, it's getting harder for many Americans to find work.
A recent LinkedIn survey found there's one open job for every 2 applicants. While the U.S. job market remains competitive, the social media site indicates there are some remote positions that still remain in professional services, IT, media, and more. But new employees may need to learn artificial intelligence skills, including how to use ChatGPT. LinkedIn's Catherine Fisher explained more on CBS Mornings.
Is that people are staying in their jobs a lot longer. So there's internal mobility happening. And I think also that they're seeing the headlines and thinking, you know, I'm going to stay put. Right. The other thing is that there's multiple people applying for jobs, more and probably jobs that they shouldn't be applying for.
Fisher says more than 20% of companies no longer require a candidate to have a 4-year college degree, but care more about skills-based hiring, meaning looking at whether a person possesses the skills to do the job.
Inflation shot up during the pandemic, but a new government report shows it's now getting closer to normal levels. Prices at the pump are down more than $1 in the past year, according to AAA. And a trip to the grocery store is still expensive, but prices in June ticked down from the previous month, with eggs and milk seeing significant declines. That helped get inflation to 3% last month, the lowest level in more than 2 years, and way down from the 9.1% we saw last year.
We are looking to see that inflation rate come down to closer to 2%. That's where it was before the pandemic began.
Inflation moving closer to normal comes after the Federal Reserve boosted interest rates 10 times over the past 16 months. Last month, the Fed hit pause on another rate hike, but that's expected to change when the board meets later this month. The Fed has said it will continue to raise rates as needed until inflation gets down to 2%.
Well, that news sent stocks higher. The Dow Industrials added 86 points, closing at 34,347. The NASDAQ gained 158 points, or over 1%. The S&P 500 up almost 33. Well, we want you to meet the newest member of our News 3 Now team.
He's our new weekend anchor reporter, Jalen Banks. Hey, welcome to Madison.
Welcome, Jalen.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys all here at News 3 Now have been super welcoming. And just being out in town in Madison, everybody else here has been awesome as well. So
great. Good. So I'm glad to hear. So let's start at the beginning. Where are you born?
I was
actually it's gonna take a while.
I was actually born in Jacksonville, North Carolina. My father is a Marine, and so while he was stationed down there, that's where my parents ended up having me. But I'm actually from Oswego, Illinois, by way of Minneapolis, Minnesota. So I'm a northerner at heart.
It's still got a little southern accent, though.
Really?
A little bit, don't you think?
It's funny, when I first moved down to Joplin, a lot of people said that I had a northerner accent. And so I've heard a couple times being up in Madison now that I've got a tad of a southern accent, yeah.
You'll be saying "you betcha" before you know it.
Okay, sounds good. I look forward to it.
And then, you know, and you were heavily involved in athletics.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So I played college football. I played 3 seasons at Eastern Illinois University, home of Jimmy Garoppolo and Tony Romo.
Yeah.
And then I finished up my playing career at Missouri Southern University, which is how I ended up in Joplin.
There you are.
And so then I transitioned, yes. I ended up transitioning into news 3 weeks after my last game, my senior year. So it's been a lot of fun.
Is it something you always wanted to do? News?
News, yes and no. I always knew that I'd be on camera, but I didn't know until I got older that it'd be news. One of my professors in college had told me halfway through my senior year, like, hey, Jalen, I really think you should consider getting into news. And so at first I'm like, I'm not too sure about it. But the more I looked into it and the more practicums we did throughout our courses is when I knew, okay, this is for me.
Great.
Has there been a story or a person that you've interviewed that has really touched you in some way?
Man, as you guys know, there's countless stories that we go through, but off the top of my head, there was a story that I had out in Kansas. There's an individual where when he was 18 years old, he had some documents mixed up to where a felony accidentally got put on his name and his record. And so I was actually able to be with him and interview him the day where it was finally taken off of his record and he felt freedom and was able to move forward.
Had to be emotional.
Oh yeah, and just being there for that moment, hearing the phone call that he was able to get, seeing, you know, his reaction after so many years of going through trials and tribulations because of a mistake that was made 10 years prior. So that was pretty cool to see.
So you were at our sister station in Joplin, Missouri.
Yes, KOAM, Fox 14. I certainly do miss it. I was able to work with a lot of great people and working for another Morgan Murphy media station.
This is the welcoming you to.
Yes.
To
KOAM Fox 14. It was they just wanted to allow the audience to see our different on-air talents. The first few shots are just me going back and visiting my old teammates and seeing my coaches. And
well, how did football affect this career?
I would say it gave me pretty tough skin. So playing college quarterback, you can only imagine that there's a lot of people that have harsh critiques for you, and so being on camera and being in front of an audience every single day, that can happen. And so those early days playing football and going through some of those rough patches, transitioning into TV and kind of blocking out the noise is pretty easy. But
I guarantee you're not going to get tackled by a 250-pound Eric Frank again.
And I told my teammates this when I was done playing. They're like, "Are you sure you want to be done?" I said, "Look, dude, I get to wake up and not have to worry about going to workouts. I don't have to worry about chasing or running for my life anymore." I went to a game last season just to see some of my teammates that I knew that were still on the team. And the quarterback that was playing at the time, he like got flipped and he fumbled. I said, yeah, I don't think I'm going to miss that too much. I'll go back into the newsroom and write my story.
And you have a daughter as well?
Yes, I do. Ella Banks, she is an absolute angel. She's 6 years old.
There she is.
My pride, my heart, and my joy. Yeah, look at her. I'll let you guys take it in. For those of you at home, that is my angel, Ella Banks.
What a cutie.
She lives with her mom in Illinois?
Yes, she does.
So you're closer than you are?
For sure, for sure. Being here in Madison, I was actually with her yesterday. We went to one of those trampoline parks. It was funny, I hadn't been to one since I was in like middle school, and I dressed up for the occasion. And I was like, I really should have dressed down because I was sweating, chasing her around and jumping and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's my daughter, Ella.
Well, we are looking forward to working with you. And you start this weekend? On the air?
Next weekend,
Next weekend, okay.
But I'll be in studio tonight for the 5 and the 6. So.
Very good. All right.
But I'm happy that I was able to make my debut on the air with you guys.
Yeah.
Happy?
It went well.
For sure.
Welcome.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
All right. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
These are the faces that smile so wide at the friends and staff who are by their side, where life is lived with a feeling of pride on every bump of life's great ride that comes from the care that sweetens the air that lives in the house that angels built. Attic Angel Community, independent homes and 4 levels of assisted living built with the help of angels.
Your foundation doesn't improve the appearance of under-eye puffiness. Your concealer doesn't make fine lines disappear. Even worse, they can make those imperfections more noticeable. Introducing Tint and Tighten, a new must-have lightweight tinted cream that is sure to find its place in your makeup routine. Tint and Tighten is the only tinted cream that creates a temporary tightening layer on the surface of the skin, which works to instantly reduce the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye puffiness.
It's a very time-consuming thing to put foundation on and do your eyes and your lips, and I'd much rather just have a product that I can put on my face that makes me feel good. The thing I love about Tint and Tighten is the refreshed feeling my skin has. It's not heavy, it's not greasy, my wrinkles are gone, especially around my eyes. My skin feels smooth, I feel youthful.
Compared to Tint and Tighten, there was another product that I was trying, and one of the things that was a problem is leaving residue in the area underneath the eyes where your concealer would go. So I found that was a challenge, but using this particular product, I realized it's not leaving a residue.
Tint and Tighten works to smooth out wrinkles and under-eye puffiness in just 10 minutes, while covering and concealing dark circles, age spots, and uneven skin tone, making you look and feel years younger.
Right around this area, I have fine lines, which a lot of people obviously deal with as they age. And then also in this area, I had very dark circles. They were just puffed out a little bit, and that without any makeup is almost eliminated.
What's even better is that these remarkable results last for up to 8 hours without needles or injections. Want to look your best for that upcoming event, date night, or job interview? Maybe you simply want to feel younger and more confident with your appearance. Then add Tint and Tighten to your makeup routine and bring youthfulness back to your life. Try it this summer for up to 50% off and free shipping. Visit tntcream.com or call the number on your screen.
Your dirty vents may be telling you something. Pounds of dirt, dust, and contaminants are trapped in your air ducts. That's why you need a professional air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer. We've been cleaning air ducts the right way for over 25 years. Our NADCA certified technicians and powerful equipment clean your entire system, extracting the dirt into our trucks, removing it from your home completely. For better indoor air quality and improved HVAC efficiency,
call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
We'll take a look at this. What started out as the setup to your average press conference soon left the organizers soaked in embarrassment as members of the media gathered for an announcement about renovations to a local swimming pool. An in-ground fountain they were told to sit over turned on, shooting water in every direction, sending people running. I bet they're not getting a lot of positive stories out of this.
I hope they protected their equipment. That's not fun. Anyway, speaking of water.
Yeah, we know how they feel.
We got it.
Hooray.
That, complex over Iowa just kept rotating and coming through, which we see a lot of those late night, early morning in July. We just haven't had it been in the pattern. We could have we'd like to have about 5 days of that, just, late night, early morning stuff. But good news is about 1.5 inches here at the station, 1.5 inches at Madison, so that's good. We have more rain coming up. It won't be probably as widespread, but we do have chances through Friday, along with some cooler temperatures coming with that. I'll break all that down after the break.
At Bergstrom Automotive, you can say yes to the vehicle of your dreams without hidden fees waiting to devour you. You've been told no before? Join the Bergstrom Automotive family for the yes. Bergstrom, for the yes.
Create the ultimate backyard getaway with 11% off everything at Menards. We have the best selection of decking, blocks, grills, and outdoor furniture. Transform your yard from ordinary to extraordinary. Add the perfect finishing touch to your patio with this 5-piece Harrison dining set. It's just $159.99 after rebate. Then cozy up on those cool summer nights with a toasty bonfire. The 29-inch Diamante fire pit is just $49.99 after 11% off.
Save big money at Menards.
About our designer kids package or free lens upgrade. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
My late father-in-law lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had AMD. I didn't know it then, but it can progress to GA, an advanced form of the disease. His struggle with vision loss from AMD made me want to help you see warning signs of GA, like straight lines that seem wavy, blurry or missing visual spots that make it hard to see faces, like this one. Or trouble with low light. That makes driving at night a real challenge. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. GA is irreversible. It's important to catch it early. Talk to your eye doctor about GA and learn more at gawon'twait.com.
News 3 Now is always on.
Download the Channel 3000 app and we will send you local breaking news as it happens.
The Channel 3000 app. Get it now.
Powered by News 3 Now.
At Bergstrom Automotive, we have a non-commissioned sales team, which is a polite way to say we don't really care whether you buy a practical Equinox, the rugged Silverado, or the speedy new Corvette. You've been told no before? Join the Bergstrom Automotive family for the yes.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Yeah, we do have some showers and thunderstorms coming, but it won't be as widespread as what we saw, but we could pick up some more. There's a possibility maybe late tonight, tomorrow morning, and even tomorrow a slight chance, but I think most of that time period will be dry. The best shot probably comes Friday night for some showers and thunderstorms. Not as widespread as this, what we just had. Looks mainly dry through the weekend and really for most of next week. Mostly dry, although towards the end we can't rule out a shower. Thunderstorm given it is the middle of July. Temperatures though cool, pretty close to normal for the weekend. Low 80s, maybe some mid 80s occasionally. Warming trend next week, although the warming trend and the hot conditions have seemed to be pushed a little bit further to the west, so I don't know if we'll see as many 90-degree days, but we definitely will be warmer than we see through the weekend. Overall, we still got this northwest pattern continuing, and it's these little weak systems, these fronts that kind of dive south that are providing our opportunity for showers and thunderstorms. Like I said, tomorrow we got one that passes to the south that could spark a few of them. Another one that comes through Thursday night that can spark out a few of them, but not a really great chance as they weaken. Real strong cold front to the north is the one that we're watching that will provide an opportunity. Once again, you can see come Friday, it's a better shot of seeing showers and thunderstorms, and then even during the night as that wave pushes southeast, we'll have more opportunities. But once again, it's this northwest flow that'll continue around the low that's up near Hudson Bay, so that should keep our temperatures fairly seasonal or cool through the weekend, because this is not really going to change much in the way of we're going to see that. So we could even see a shower in the weekends, but once again, most of the weekends should be dry. As we look at rainfall, a lot of this is what we're seeing right now, but we do have an opportunity with that next system coming, maybe another quarter to a half inch. It depends on how everything plays out, but I think it'll be a lot more of a hit and miss opportunity than a widespread rainfall that we just saw. But there is another opportunity Friday night. Severe threat, we already kind of mentioned the tornado warning we had earlier. The severe threat tornado watch is to the south. That's for tonight. The whole severe threat really tomorrow is to the west, and that's just a marginal, so we don't see any of that for the next couple days, or even with Friday's system too. It's not going to be that strong. As we see, as we go through the timing, all the precipitation should end this evening, and really most of the night should be just really cloud cover off and on. Temperatures fairly seasonal. We'll get down to the low 60s, and then we'll just kind of stay there with that east wind as we go through the nighttime hours. Really not other than cloud cover. Maybe see a shower or two. The one thing to notice as we get towards the morning is the potential for fog. With all this rainfall, we could see some widespread fog issues come in the morning hours as you're going about. I think once we get past about 7 or 8 a.m., we should not see that. Maybe a shower or two as you see coming through towards about the noon hour, and then the afternoon hours, we might see another shower or thunderstorm, but not expecting a lot tomorrow. Fairly dry, and then we have more activities coming Thursday night into Friday as another wave, and then obviously Friday night too. So that's what we're seeing. Smoke, we're going to keep an eye on that because we do have that northwest flow, so we're going to see more smoke aloft, probably coming back down into the area. But once again, it should be surface-based, but we'll probably see hazy skies off and on through the weekend. As your 10-day forecast kind of shows those temperatures, we kind of bump up to the mid-80s. Really not unusual for July, and then we kind of cool back down with kind of a weak cold front coming through Sunday with maybe an isolated shower with that. And then next week, we do warm up, but as I said, the trend has been keeping that hot air, or that ridge as we call it, further to the west. So I don't know if we're going to quite see as hot. That's typical what you could see in July, and maybe a shower or thunderstorm as we get there. But looks like in the next 7 days, our best significant rainfall that we have probably was this system coming through right now.
Okay, and then maybe Friday night a little more.
We got another opportunity. I don't think it's going to be more hit and miss. It's not going to be like what we just saw here. So some will get it, a lot probably will.
All right, Greg, thank you. Well, HBO dominates the 75th Annual Emmy Award nominations. 3 of the cable network's hits, Succession, The Last of Us, and The White Lotus, combined for 74 nods.
Yeah, you go, White Lotus. But looming over today's announcement is another possible strike that could further rattle the entertainment industry. Danya Backus reports from Los Angeles.
HBO's Succession leads this year's Emmy nominations with 27 nods, including 9 for acting, as well as the big one, Best Drama.
Throughout the election, I
Got plenty on my plate.
The final season of the series about a dysfunctional family and its media empire goes up against Andor, Better Call Saul, The Crown, House of the Dragon, The Last of Us, The White Lotus, and Yellow Jackets.
It's all about Succession. That final season, it created such a buzz all around the world, and everyone loved it.
I've had more psychotic episodes than Twin Peaks.
Ted Lasso has a chance for a third win in a row for Best Comedy Series. It's up against Abbott Elementary, Barry, The Bear, Jury Duty, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Only Murders in the Building, and Wednesday.
The head of the Television Academy acknowledged the nominations come at a tense moment for the entertainment industry, with a possible actor strike on top of the ongoing writer strike.
We hope the ongoing guild negotiations can come to an equitable and swift resolution.
SAG-AFTRA, the union representing thousands of actors in film and television, posted photos of strike signs that are ready to go. Its contract with the major Hollywood studios is set to expire at midnight.
If this happens, there will be no promotion. There will be no actors doing junkets or carpets or anything. Everything in Hollywood will come to a halt.
And with the possibility there may be no actors attending or writers writing the Emmy show, there's already talk of postponing the award ceremony to next year. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
The Emmys are currently scheduled to take place on September 18th, but I guess we'll wait and see what happens.
Yeah, dun, 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 suspense.
So we're not doing this, are we? Okay, this should come as no surprise to anyone. Russia's Vladimir Putin travels the country in a ghost train.
Yeah, that's right, a ghost train. We'll find out all about it when Live at 4 continues.
There's a difference in a small town where family values still hold true. Welcome to the Portage Furniture Store. Well, we ventured back to Portage and look at who we found, the two Ayers brothers, Austin and Aaron. It's good to see you guys.
Welcome back.
So how is business? How is life?
Business has been great. You know, it's been very busy, busy for both of us. A couple new kiddos in the past year. So no, but business has been doing great.
I know you really want to give a shout out to all of the people around this area that shop local, that choose to come right here to Cook Street to see the two of you.
Obviously, first and foremost, we're so appreciative of our customers, and there's just been such a strong sentiment to shop local, shop small, support family business. And you know, I guess with the inventory, we've been very blessed. We've got a packed showroom, trucks coming in every week. We've really, we're running out of places to put everything. We're in good shape.
I feel like there's such a difference in the customer's mood when they walk in. They don't have that anxious feeling of, oh gosh, here comes the salesperson coming over to talk to me. Why is that so different here?
We put a major emphasis on no pressure shopping. Our salespeople, they're fantastic. They're gonna be there when you need them, but they're gonna let you, try everything out, and they're gonna leave you alone, let you relax.
So all these years later, the big question is, there's still the Portage Furniture free delivery?
Yep, absolutely. Still the free delivery. Gonna bring it right into your home, set it up, make it perfect for you. They'll even cook you dinner or sing a song for you if you need. They're just fantastic.
That's that small, local, family feel business mentality. You can't replicate it, right?
We're the Ayers family.
From the Portage Furniture Store, I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison.
Fry Construction invites you to celebrate summer with our hot summer sale. We're talking about hot savings of 23%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 3 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board for our hot summer sale. Save 23% off gutters with any full roofing or siding project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
You got me.
Tag, you're it. Imagine a world with no drama. With 4imprint, you don't have to chase down the perfect promotional products. Exclusive apparel, bags, drinkware, and more. 4imprint will help you capture the moment and guarantee to deliver your order on time and on budget. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
A seemingly simple animal control call didn't go as planned when officers in Arizona just weren't able to get their hands on a pair of loose goats on the lam. The escaped animals were spotted in a Glendale neighborhood, and try as the officers did, the silly Billy suspects just weren't having it, quickly turning this loose goat case into a wild goose chase. Eventually, the exhausting law enforcement livestock free-for-all came to an end when the goats were returned home.
It took them all day.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, there it is. We're getting a remarkable inside look at the secretive way Russia's president prefers to move about his vast country on the rails and in luxury.
Documents reveal Vladimir Putin travels on an armored train complete with a gym, spa, and even a Turkish steam bath. Matthew Chance has the story.
A rare glimpse inside Putin's secret train. With leaked documents shown to CNN,
Это поезд под президента. Я не знаю, как еще сказать.
Revealing how the Kremlin leader travels amid increasingly tight security and luxury.
He's surrounded by enemies, and psychologically he wants to feel protected.
From outside, train number 1, as it's dubbed in Russia, seems ordinary. Its heavily armoured carriages purposely disguised with regular Russian railways paintwork and grime. State media was once allowed inside, recording President Putin meeting transport officials in a sumptuous boardroom. The train's other 20 or so carriages, some updated as recently as last year, have remained a closely guarded secret until now. Zircon Service is a Russian company that builds what it calls elite wagons for its clients, specialising in luxury designs for private and state corporations, and of course, the Kremlin. Among a trove of documents, including blueprints, letters and images obtained exclusively by the Russian Investigative Dossier Center and shared with CNN, is one from Zircon Service, dated August 2018, notifying the Kremlin of a test run for what it calls the sports health wagon that's been ordered. Accompanying photos show what the dossier centre says is Putin's private gym on board the train. As recently as last year, the Kremlin was looking to upgrade the gym with American equipment to replace the Italian machines originally installed. A former member of Putin's personal protection service, who says he fitted the train's secure communications equipment before defecting from Russia, told the dossier centre the Kremlin leader started travelling by train more regularly in the build-up to the invasion of Ukraine last year.
Самолеты, они все отображаются. Поезд, сколько таких серых поездов. Тем более они никаким образом нигде там не отслеживаются на каком-нибудь таком вот информационном ресурсе. Это просто момент такой для скрытности, то есть для перемещения, чтобы никто не знал, кто куда.
But discretion for the Russian president doesn't mean discomfort. Leaked plans for the train also show a luxurious spa on board, including a Turkish steam bath. And according to the dossier centre, a fully equipped cosmetology suite with a massage table and high-end beauty equipment. Now, the Kremlin disputes the dossier centre's findings, telling CNN that President Putin neither owns nor uses a railway car like the one described. But in the aftermath of a recent armed rebellion here in Russia, in which Putin's authority was threatened, the focus on his isolated existence is higher than ever. And the idea of Putin being pampered as he travels incognito by armoured train underlines how strangely cloistered the Kremlin leader has become, even paranoid and besieged, according to his former speechwriter. Why is it, do you think, that Vladimir Putin and the Kremlin has spent such large sums of money planning and constructing this armoured presidential train?
He's losing the war, he's losing politics, losing popularity, he's getting more and more enemies, committing more and more crimes. He cannot build political walls, so he wants to build the walls of concrete and armor physical defense.
There are signs that's an image the Kremlin knows it should shed. Recent weeks have seen Putin more publicly engaged than he has been for years. But in his increasingly hostile world, the security and luxury of train number 1 may be sanctuary indeed. Matthew Chance, CNN Moscow.
I have one of those too.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah, with a full suite. Yeah.
Spa. Well, a final check your forecast coming up.
Rider Chip, just taking a break. That window's a bear.
Don't worry, my cousin's got a guy.
Hey, I'm not sure I can help you with the house gas, but I can help you replace this window fast.
Let the experts at Feldco kickstart your summer with 2-for-1 windows and no interest until 2025. Plus, we'll get it done Feldco fast.
2-for-1 windows won't last long. Hurry, call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
I was stuck. Unresolved depression symptoms were in my way. I needed more from my antidepressant. Vraylar helped give it a lift.
Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant is clinically proven to help relieve overall depression symptoms better than an antidepressant alone. And in Vraylar clinical studies, most saw no substantial impact on weight. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke, report unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults, report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, as these may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death, weight gain, and high cholesterol may occur. Movement dysfunction and restlessness are common side effects. Stomach and sleep issues, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are also common. Side effects may not appear for several weeks.
I didn't have to change my treatment. I just gave it a lift.
Ask about Vraylar and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Ivizia Dry Eye Drops. Made with hydrating polymers, moisturizing hyaluronic acid, and revitalizing trehalose for instant dryness relief that lasts up to 8 hours. Ivizia, we see a better way.
New at 5, Wisconsin takes a step toward expanding access to birth control. We discover how a new bill could make it easier to access birth control and what obstacles may stand in its way. That's coming up next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather. Trust the experience of Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti and the First Warn Weather team to help you plan your day and alert you whenever and wherever you need it. First Warn Weather, keeping you ahead of the storms.
Yeah, the main rain will actually push east of Madison here in about an hour with a few lingering showers. Otherwise, dry conditions for most of the evening. Overnight, something to keep in mind of is fog potential once we come tomorrow morning. It'll be widespread in southwest Wisconsin as we get down to the low 60s. And then the 7-day, the next chance really good rain is probably going to be Friday afternoon and Friday night. More hit and miss activity with mid 80s as we go into the weekend. Looks dry, maybe a shower, otherwise seasonal temperatures. And then next week we warm back up with potentially getting some hot and humid conditions towards the second half of the week, you guys.
Thank you, Greg. Tomorrow on Live at 4, we celebrate the silver anniversary of Channel3000.com. And it's come a long way in 25 years.
Wow. And we'll re-meet Black Bart at the Fort Dells Amusement Park. It's our Traveler Throwback Thursday.
Shop and save during the extended 4th of July sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or check out the Summit, just $299.99. Plus 5 years no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the extended 4th of July sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
Your foundation doesn't improve the appearance of under-eye puffiness. Your concealer doesn't make fine lines disappear. Even worse, they can make those imperfections more noticeable. Introducing Tint and Tighten, a new must-have lightweight tinted cream that is sure to find its place in your makeup routine. Tint and Tighten is the only tinted cream that creates a temporary tightening layer on the surface of the skin, which works to instantly reduce the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye puffiness.
It's a very time-consuming thing to put foundation on and do your eyes and your lips, and I'd much rather just have a product that I can put on my face that makes me feel good. The thing I love about Tint and Tighten is the refreshed feeling my skin has. It's not heavy, it's not greasy, my wrinkles are gone, especially around my eyes. My skin feels smooth, I feel youthful.
Compared to Tint Time, there was another product that I was trying, and one of the things that was a problem is leaving residue in the area underneath the eyes where your concealer would go. So I found that was a challenge, but using this particular product, I realized it's not leaving a residue.
Tint and Tighten works to smooth out wrinkles and under-eye puffiness in just 10 minutes, while covering and concealing dark circles, age spots, and uneven skin tone, making you look and feel years younger.
Right around this area, I have fine lines, which a lot of people obviously deal with as they age. And then also in this area, I had very dark circles. They were a little just puffed out a little bit, and that without any makeup is almost eliminated.
What's even better is that these remarkable results last for up to 8 hours without needles or injections. Want to look your best for that upcoming event, date night, or job interview? Maybe you simply want to feel younger and more confident with your appearance. Then add Tint and Tighten to your makeup routine and bring youthfulness back to your life. Try it this summer for up to 50% off and free shipping. Visit tntcream.com or call the number on your screen.
Shop and save during the extended 4th of July sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or check out the Summit, just $299.99. Plus 5 years no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the extended 4th of July sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
In today's Final Touch, we introduce the Avocado.
Chipotle has unveiled a new avocado processing robot. Here's how it works. A team member loads avocado with a full case of ripe avocados and selects the size setting. Avocado can hold up to 25 pounds of avocados at once. One at a time, the avocados are vertically oriented, then transferred to the processing device. They're sliced in half, their cores and skins are automatically removed, and the waste is discarded. The fruit is safely collected in a stainless steel bowl in the bottom of the device. The team member then removes the bowl from the processing fruit of the processed fruit and moves it to the counter where they add additional ingredients and hand mash the avocados to make Chipotle's signature guac.
You know, real simple.
You need one of those in your house for all the
I would love
avocado toast you have.
You know, there goes my life savings.
That's our time for now. Thanks for watching.